and it includes those parking lot spaces. Nice. So it's kind of funny that it's just this cube is actually the building, and then here's the parking lot, which...
Crazy that the parking lot takes up so much more room than the actual building.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
it's such a useless parking lot. You could build so much more on that space. Interesting.
That might be an option. I mean, obviously not for us, but like it might be kind of cool to, what about like subletting it or something, like separate the lot and we could keep that lot.
Separate the lot, keep the lot, and build something new next to it.
That could be pretty cool.
I didn't realize it was that big. What's the square footage of that parking lot?
I don't know if this 0.2211 is...
It's 100 feet by 50. So it's a 5,500 square feet lot.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning.
Just looking at the plat.
My daughter up from,
see.
Oh,
I picked my daughter up from swim class. Sorry, I'm late.
No, all good, all good. Yeah, so yeah, that would be kind of a cool idea. I mean, it used to be a building. When they bought it, they had to demolish the building that was there because it was in such bad condition. So it could be kind of cool to turn it into something. I mean, the only thing that would be a hiccup for these guys is that their main entrance is over here. So we would be taking out their main entrance. But
yeah, but that's not, I mean, so Jeff, we're just looking at the possibility of cutting off that parking lot. So you want to take over, Alex?
Yeah, it's just an idea that just occurred again. Just as John looked at it, he's like, wow, I didn't realize the parking lot was so big. And then we're just kind of like, wouldn't it be cool to just maybe subdivide the lot? So turn the condos into condos, continue with the plan and sell those off, and then turn this into a separate construction project and build a new building on it. It's just something we hadn't really considered, but maybe it's not too late for something like that.
I always imagined that the building was 3 times bigger than the parking lot.
How many spots are in the parking lot?
I think it's 11. There's not even enough for every unit. There's going to be one less.
So if you partnered with a developer and you let them develop everything above, but they have to put in enough parking below for whatever they develop and for you to keep your 11, so like a basement parking?
Could be a thing, yeah.
That's very interesting. We were looking at selling those individual lots for what, $10,000? Is there enough ample parkings on the street?
Every time I've been there, yes. It's not, I mean, I think it's still a nice thing for anyone to just have your own reserved spot. But yeah, there is enough parking on the street for anyone. Like even when I was there, I saw people just come out the front door and just go across the street, opposite corner and just pick up their car. So
we've had multiple people say no on our campus condos, A, because they're small enough, but B, because they're small and they don't have parking.
And they don't have parking.
It's just street parking, yeah. That's been Marilee has gotten multiples of those, and our other realtor, Deb, has already had people say that to her too.
Interesting, yeah. So, I mean, at least we have that for most of them, right? We're probably going to end up with one person who doesn't get a parking spot.
Would your investors be okay with this project going a lot longer?
I mean, I think if the rest of the condo goes as planned, it's just extra money for them, right? It's, in theory, it would be
a return of capital coming a lot later, though.
No, it'd be return of capital would be, let's say all 12 units get sold. Everybody gets their capital back. The profits would not be returned as quickly, right? I mean, let's say a development will take another, if we started today, a development would take another 2 years.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking more of a development isn't free, so you'd have to get a new round of investors, or
definitely. I think that's not what they signed up for.
Or you're keeping capital.
Yeah, I think we return money and then maybe either get another round of investors and I think, because it's a completely different budget, it's a completely different project than what they had imagined, but it's kind of cool to think that we're here. I mean, people could maybe opt into it, right? And say, yeah, give me my money back later, or I want my money back now and, get me new investors or something. I don't really know. It could be kind of like the way these venture capitals have multiple rounds, right? Like this would be another round of investment.
I'm really surprised at how much square footage that I mean, that's definitely a buildable lot.
Yeah, I mean, there was a building there, yeah.
That is intriguing. Well, we don't have to make that decision now, but we should at least have a thought process on could we do it and should, like the could seems logical. Yes, we could. The question is, should we?
Mm-hmm. And how, right? Then
I'm sorry to get into downtown building development and all that stuff. It's a whole different beast.
Mm-hmm.
I like quick in and out, make money quick in and out. Construction's a pain in the butt. Just look at scheduling. You move one person off schedule, you lose that contractor. He's tied up because he's got 4 of the weeks of contracts and he can't come back to the job. It's just construction is tough. I'm not that excited about it, and I've been in construction for 37 years.
Maybe that's why, right? Because you know what you're talking about.
It's just there's so many moving parts.
Yeah.
You can get hung up with the city for a year on a build,
Yeah.
on plan review, and still be
On a plan review. Yeah, exactly. Before you even get to break ground.
We're 5 months into plan review on Laurelhurst, and it's kicking our ass.
They just don't like our engineer's design. Even though he's stamping it and he's approving it, he's taking liability, they say, nope, it won't work. And they just keep kicking it back over and over again.
The thing, I guess my question is just, is there any harm in separating the lots and then giving some sort of like a permanent lease or something like that for the spots, for the parking spots, and giving ourselves the ability to partner with someone in the future, right?
I think
Options are always good.
Yeah. The way I see that is just we could finish this business plan completely, sell off the 12 units at the same estimated price, and then we still have a lot of land here that we could do something with.
Yeah.
Or not, right? We could just kind of, then I guess the other question is just how this affects the whole application process. I know one of the questions that the lawyer had last week was about the plat. Actually, it was the surveyor about like what exactly we're selling. I can't remember exactly what, but it was a very simple answer because the whole lot is going to belong to the condo association. If we decide to do something like this, now's the time where we'd have to separate it, just sell the building, just give the building to the condo association, and then our company could hold on to the land. But I don't know.
In Oregon, you have 3 years to decide that. It's a undeclared common area, right?
That sounds right. Yeah.
That's what we had to do with the basement until we figured out what we were going to do with the basement, right? So we can sell the building, the individual units, and let people know that this is undeclared common element. We're not sure what the plan is right now, but we can still sell it. And then just go find a developer who wants to buy this piece of land or partner with a developer with this piece of land. You're a realtor. Could you find out how much this piece of land developable would be worth?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking is there anything else for sale on a building, maybe a building that needs to be demoed? What's the land worth? What are they trying to sell the building for? And then kind of work backwards from there.
That's a really good idea.
If this is a $50,000 or $100,000 piece of land, it may not be worth even worrying about.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.